manner of yokai are you? You say you are no yokai nor demon, yet that remains to be seen. You say we've met once before. I have no memory of this. Need I remind anyone who comes across me that I do have psychic powers? I can read your mind, tell if you're lying. Sticking with the same story. Sorry, I still have no memory of you. Perhaps you've encountered a different counterpart. I've been told there are many Psylocks from many different dimensions. No, you're speaking of me. Perhaps you are unremarkable. Oh no, I remember you now. You were being quite cagey near Luna Snow's dressing room, if I recall. Well, fancy meeting again. Though this time I have a new mission. Though it's not security. It is to find whether or not you are a symbiote, been connected with one. Though I'm quite unfamiliar with these symbiotes, though they do remind me of the great snake. Ah, yes, pardon me, that is Venom, properly named for you. Now, it's been a curious case, symbiotes taking over Avengers and mutants alike. Though it's not surprising, seeing as we are on the planet, home of symbiotes and Knull alike. Yeah, he's already taken one of our own, Hela. I have been tasked once more by Miss Emma Frost to figure out if our allies are who exactly they say they are. And it so happens that you are the first on my list. Most suspicious, you are. So tell me, are you now a symbiote? Connected to one, that is. You say you are not, though knowing my history, many people do not believe they've been possessed by demon and yokai alike. Doesn't mean they are not. I guess that's what I'm here to figure out. Now, if I recall correctly, last time I questioned you, you were most forthcoming. Now, will you continue to be trustworthy and answer all my questions honestly? Or are we going to have to do this the hard way? It is your choice. So you say, though if I find even a hint that you are lying, the hard way it is. Understood. False confidence does not suit you. Trust me when I say, you may believe that you are invulnerable now until you meet my psionic blades. And then we'll see if you feel the same. Now, to begin questions, and I do expect honesty. Do I make myself clear? Good. Wait here, or do you feel like I need to tie you up to make sure you don't get away? So you will remain here. All right. So be it. Are you ready to answer my questions now? Good. If at any point you do not wish to answer any of my questions, that is within your right. However, I will say, for every question not answered is a point in the symbiote category. What happens if you have too many points? Well, Hopefully you don't have to find out. I do not take kindly to allies who turn to enemies, or enemies alike. Either way, they will meet the same fate. Hopefully you still remain as an ally to our cause against the dooms. And, this time, Knull. Now, remind me of your name. And you're sticking to that. Are you sure? And tell me, when did you first become a symbiote? Not a symbiote. Sorry, that was a trick question. I just want to see if your answer would change. Seems it has not. 1 point in the human category. I apologize. Possibly you do not associate with being human. What would you say you identify as? So I was correct, human. What are the other options? Well, since I'm quite new to this realm, there are a lot of things I still don't understand. For instance, you could be considered an Asgardian. Or a yokai. Try not to take offense. When I say yokai or demon, that doesn't necessarily mean you are evil. Take, for instance, Jeff. Oh, I do adore him. Though people call him a land shark, to me he is a yokai. Along with, I believe his name, at least as you know him, Bruce Banner. Hulk. Yes, that is also a yokai to me. Oh, you are surprised that the Hulk is considered positive yokai. Well, where I'm from, he was a great warrior, protected many towns, saved many lives. We once fought side by side. I hope to get back to my home soon, if it's still left. Oh yes, besides yokai or demon, Oni? Sorry, where you're from, you call them frost giants. Is that correct? I've met half an Oni who I'm still suspicious of being a symbiote. Though, I've been told he's just rude, so I'm letting it slide for now. Oh yes. Are you familiar with a Mr. Star-Lord? Many people are. He, told me he identifies as a lord, and when I asked him, Lord of what? He couldn't give me a clear answer. I put it down anyway. I didn't want to make trouble. Oh, so he is human. Disappointing, but not unfounded. I won't change his file, though. I feel like he has very low self-esteem. I would hate for it to get lower still. But you do identify as human, correct? Okay. Now please tell me, what realm do you hail from? Dimension. You said this one. Are you sure? Alright. And do you identify as superhuman, mutant? Okay. Okay. So far, not too many points in the symbiote category, besides me finding you suspicious. Now tell me, have any of your tastes changed? Do you happen to crave brains by any chance? No? Are you sure? What about flesh? Still no. Interesting. Have you noticed any other changes? Abnormal growths? Something slithering underneath your skin? Any black ooze dripping from any orifice? No. That remains to be seen. I will have to thoroughly inspect you later. What about any changes to sound? From my knowledge, symbiotes are not very fond of loud noises. Why do you say that? Oh, you've been rooming with Rocket and Squirrel Girl. That makes sense. From what little I know about them, they are quite loud. All right. Interesting. You also don't identify as a raccoon as well, do you? Still of Earth. Don't count them as human. But Rocket is human. He is raccoon. Your land has too many classifications. But when I told Miss Emma Frost that perhaps that she should leave more of the identification and science to those who are more familiar with this realm, she thought my experience with finding and capturing possessed people more useful to this cause. That remains to be seen as well. So far, I haven't been able to find any symbiotes. No, not even Venom. He was taken from us, quite tragically. Though I will do my utmost to make Miss Emma Frost proud. Here's a big one. From first-hand knowledge and from reliable sources, they have told me those who have become a symbiote have a proclivity for dancing. Yes, no, you heard that right. Dancing. From what I understand, twerking is quite a big dance among those who have become a symbiote. Or, I believe it is called a shuffle. Yes, a shuffle. Would you please demonstrate a shuffle for me? I would like to see if this ascertains to you. I can safely say you have no rhythm. That is 1 point in the human category for you. Please do not attempt that again. And no, I do not want to see you twerk. How unfortunate for you. Now we're going to get into a few personal questions if you do not mind. Do I have your consent in asking? Good. Now, I already know your name, but perhaps do you go by a different one? I was hoping that you would have taken my advice and changed your name to Logan. Is that still not true? How unfortunate. Though I do not make the rules, I believe that is a point in the symbiote category. It's out of my hands. I find people with the name Logan, both animal and mutant alike, to be quite trustworthy. Now tell me, do you have any affiliations with either a Venom you have met? I apologize for your loss. Oh, you found him quite creepy, is that correct? Interesting. Now, do you have an acquaintance with Hela? From what I understand, Loki and Thor are grieving quite heavily, though I believe one of those is false. Loki seems to find the whole thing funny, though when I asked, he did pretend to care. It was appreciated. I do not like breaking bad news to anyone. I've been told I'm not very good at it. So the less people I have to comfort, probably the better. So, Hela. No interactions. Interesting. Now how about an Eddie Brock? Don't even know who that is. Makes sense seeing how you feel about Venom. Pray tell, who do you actually spend time with? Is it the X-Men? Mutants? The magic users? No, Avengers. Sometimes. Interesting. Which brings me to my next question, though, this is going to be quite delicate of a matter. From what I understand, symbiotes tend to have a fondness. They crave chaos. They thrive in it. Hence, them having a special fondness, shall I say, for the Scarlet Witch. Do you perhaps have a special fondness for the Scarlet Witch? You have to be honest now. I see you are blushing. I would take that as my answer. How unfortunate for you, that is another point in the symbiote category. Though I do not fault that. She is quite fearsome. A great warrior as well. The Scarlet Witch in my time was quite powerful. And also quite trustworthy. Now, tell me, have you noticed any changes in temperature? Have any temperatures affected you? Specifically cold? You're saying you run hot. Let me check behind your ear. I do not believe that is the case. You seem to run at a medium temperature. Though, that means you're a perfect host for a symbiote. Another point in that category. It's not looking good for you. Well, seeing as this is still inconclusive, it is 3 for human and 3 for symbiote. I believe next we should move on to taking a look at you, trying to see if any changes are occurring. Do I have your consent to inspect you? I do. Are you sure you don't need to be tied up? Well, I appreciate your cooperation. Most thoroughly. Thank you. And you're sure you haven't noticed any oozing, any dripping of any black liquid? Specifically, maybe around your ears. No. Fascinating. Would you mind if I poke around in there? Hence the reason why I thought maybe, probably should be done by an actual scientist of this realm. How would I find out if you are a yokai, possessed or otherwise? Well, some simple tests. Usually talismans, sacred oils, and the like. Usually give it away. They begin to burn. No, I don't see anything dripping from out your ears. What about your nose? No. Let's see. Other nostril. No. Don't worry. I will not put this anywhere near your eyes, but do I have permission to check? Thank you. I'm just going to gently lift up the lid to try to see what's exactly going on. No black ooze coming from the corners. Though they are quite bloodshot. Is there something you're not telling me? Are you nervous about something? Besides Doom and Knull? I guess there is quite a lot to be worried about. I'm going to check your mouth now, if you don't mind. Can you say ah? Hold on, keep your mouth open. Wider. Interesting. No extra set of teeth. No oozing between the gums. Might I grab your tongue? Thank you. Feels quite squishy. No black oozing when I squeezed it. All signs pointing to human, which I must say is a good sign, but less exciting than I was hoping. Let me check once more in your ears. Get a bit of a closer look if you don't mind. Hold still, please. Not that I see anything. Let me check the other one. Please remain still. Interesting. Disappointing. May I feel around your neck? Thank you. I'm just gonna gently along your neck. I'm sorry, was that too rough? I apologize, the people of this realm seem to be a bit softer than what I'm used to. And you said you haven't noticed any peculiar changes about yourself. No change in appetite and no change in temperature. Though one thing I did find suspicious earlier, you seem to have a great sense of confidence. From a reliable source, I am told that when someone is taken over by a symbiote, they do feel quite more powerful than they're used to. A sense of grandeur, entitlement, Hence the reason why I thought Loki was most suspicious. But again, I am told by his brother Thor that he is just like that, which is an interesting sibling dynamic and one I do not envy. No. Though you seem to have a great deal of self-confidence, something I do not remember encountering the last time I saw you. Care to explain? Bit more acclimated to fighting. Are you a new hero, then? You are. Interesting. Explains why I don't remember you. Are you perhaps an assassin? Huh. Silly question of me. Of course you're not. I apologize. There is no need to lie. It would be quite embarrassing for the both of us. Would you mind if I felt along your chest? Just gonna gently press along your chest. Any tenderness, any soreness? Have your veins always been this aggressive? Yes. Interesting. That is another common side effect of being a symbiote, seeing as it runs through your veins. Oh, it's because you're tense. I understand. I'm told I give off an aura that unsettles most people. Though I am also told I'm quite polite, so I wonder which one is true. I'm gonna feel down your arms real quick. Interesting. No other signs of being a symbiote. Though, I have been told that they're quite good at hiding. It's possible that this is the case for you. Maybe I can scare him out. Though, trust me, I will not use a blade against you. Maybe something a little bit less aggressive. If you will permit me. I will ask once again. If you permit me, I will not physically harm you. Just try to scare whatever may be lurking inside of you. Good. I'm just going to gently pretend to cut things off of you. Pretend being the operative word. Do I have your permission to proceed? Good. I guess this is exciting. I shall now begin. Remember, I will not actually harm you. Oh, I'm sorry, was that one quite close? Oh, did I accidentally nick you? I apologize. Hopefully there's nothing in there trying to protect you. No changes. Let's try the other side, shall we? Nothing. What if I apologize. Did I nick you once more? I'm dreadfully sorry. Still nothing. Quite interesting. So far nothing's tried to come out and protect you. You see, symbiote can't necessarily live without its host, though seeing as this is their home world, anything is possible, but I believe they would want most of us off the playing table as they can. So I'm just going to get a bit closer to your eyes. Hopefully you do not mind that some of your eyebrows are shorter on one side than another. I apologize. Though if I may be so bold, it's quite a good look on you. Very, rugged. Interesting. Pretty. I apologize, I'm not very good at giving compliments. I will be honest since you've been honest with me. It looks terrible. I take full responsibility for it. Sorry. Let me tally up my findings. From the physical examination, did not find any ooze in any orifice. Did not respond to dangerous stimuli. Did not appear to have anything moving amongst upper body or the veins. All signs point to you being truthful in your original assessment of being human. Good for you. Though, I still find you highly suspicious, and I'm not entirely sure why. Perhaps it's because I don't know you. If you are free later, would you care to spar? Perhaps that will allow us to get better acquainted with each other, and I will stop seeing you as an enemy. Though, be warned, I will not be going easy on you, and I don't have high hopes for you lasting very long. Is that okay? Oh, you do not wish to spar. I understand. Maybe some other time. Oh, you allow me to break fast with you. That can be arranged. I'll even bring the food. Though, I think I would prefer sparring. Not necessarily sure whether or not our tastes in food will align, seeing as that your tastes might be brains. Though, again, I do not believe you're a symbiote. At least there's a 90% chance that you're not. Still 10% I will be keeping an eye on you. Though, maybe we can share a meal. Would you mind if I brought my friend Magic? She works with me. Quite a good storyteller as well. Did you know she leads a horde of yokai? I find that amazing, especially for one as young as she. Oh, you're acquainted? Interesting. Does she also find you suspicious? Yes, she does. I knew there was a reason why I liked her. Well, then you will see us tomorrow. Bright and early. 6 a.m. okay for you? Good. Well, I will be looking forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Next. Now, how long have you been a symbiote? Says you're not. Interesting. That remains to be seen. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Wonderful.